Hi, y'all. Welcome to your Tuesday night flow. We are going to focus on our core, do some Pilates style hundreds, and we'll have a really good stretch. So let's go ahead and get started on our back. We're going to bring our knees together and let our feet kind of flutter out towards the edges of our mats. You can just watch me. So you'll just roll onto your back nice and slow. We'll bring our knees together and then walk our feet out to the edges of our mat. We'll place the hands on the belly. Allow our shoulders to relax away from our ears. Let's go ahead and take 5 deep breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's inhale, bring that belly. Let it expand, bring the breath into the belly. Exhale. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, let it go. Keep moving with the breath. Two more into the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Take 3 more deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, belly expands. Lungs fill, chest rises. Let's go ahead and pause at the very top of our inhale, retaining the breath. Exhale nice and slow, smooth through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Pause at the very top of the inhale. Exhale, let it go. We're going to walk our feet so that they're hip distance apart and our knees are going to stay there. We're going to hollow out our belly by pressing our belly button in towards our spine. And we're kind of scooping the tailbone under. So you want no space between your low back and the mat. And extend the arms out in front, reaching the fingertips towards our heels. We're going to start to peel our shoulder blades away from the mat. Make sure you're looking up so you're not straining your neck. From here, we're just going to pump our arms and really hug in our belly. So you should feel that nice, strong core engagement here. We're going to breathe. Really focusing on our exhale. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, big breaths. We reach the arms above the head. Maybe extend the legs if that feels good. Find a full body stretch. We're gonna bend into both knees. Bring our knees in alignment with our hip creases and engage through our feet. Shins are parallel to the mat. We're hollowing out our belly. We're gonna interlace all 10 fingers, releasing our index fingers. We're just gonna extend the arms all the way over to our left. You're really pulling your arms forward, lifting the shoulder blades away from the mat. We're gonna kick through our right heel and hover our right leg about 6 inches from the mat as we breathe. We'll inhale, bring the right leg up. Bring the knee towards you, and then we're going to exhale, kick out. It's 1, 2, inhale, exhale. We've got 3 more. Keep curling in your belly. Exhale, we'll reach the arms overhead. Go ahead and take the knees side to side, or you can take the knees in circles. All right, y'all, let's rock out the other side. Knees come back into alignment with your hip creases, shins parallel to the mat. Engage through those feet, hollow out your belly, so find a nice flat back. We're going to come back to our interlaced fingers, and we'll release our index fingers as we extend our arms all the way over to the right side. We're going to extend that left leg, hover it, kick through the left heel, 6 inches from the mat. We're just going to stay here and breathe. Keep pulling your shoulder blades away from the mat. Inhale, we'll take the left leg up. Exhale, we're going to kick it out. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, we'll take the legs up. We'll just point and flex our toes a few times. From here, we're going to do hundreds with our legs straight up into the air. You can take them at a little bit of an angle or slightly bend the knees here. I'm choosing to have my legs really engaged by pointing through my toes and squeezing my legs together. Again, hollow out that belly. That's what really gets us connected to those deep core muscles. It makes us work a little bit harder. So when you're ready, you'll extend your arms like you're reaching towards the top of your mat. You're going to start peeling those shoulder blades away from the mat. When you're ready, you'll just start to focus on your exhale as you pump your arms. I'm at 20. That's 40. your 60. $80, 20 more, y'all. Whew. Knees to chest. We're gonna rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. And we'll just come into a crisscross position. You can come into half lotus or just easy pose. We're just gonna stretch out our back here. So we'll just start to walk our hands forward, extend, 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 and melt the head down. Go ahead and open your arms a little bit wider and breathe. If you feel like your tailbone's kind of picking up away from the mat, your hips are kind of tight, see if you can bring your tailbone back towards the mat as you reach forward. Inhale, we'll start to walk our hands back towards us. Let's just come to a tabletop position. So we'll stack our shoulders over those wrists and our hips are going to stack over the knees. We're really engaging through the hands, no collapsing in the upper back. We'll roll through some cat-cows. This will feel really good after that core work, stretching the front of the body. So inhale, soften the belly, pull our chest through. Nice, lovely arch in the back. Exhale, let's tuck the chin, round the spine, get nice and empty. Inhale, big front body stretch. Inhale to center. We're going to take our left leg out to our side, engage through your left foot. See if you can keep the weight even in your hands and keep that same engagement in the palms here. We're going to take our right arm out to our side like half of a goalpost or a cactus. On your inhale, you're going to find extension, kicking, I'm going to have to reach forward, kicking the left leg back. And then exhale, we're going to rebend. That's one round. Exhale. Feel those core muscles engaged here. Inhale. Inhale, extension. This is our last two. We're going to just hold and balance. Maybe take the left knee a little bit higher, opening up just a little bit more. And we'll exhale, set these guys down, tuck our toes under, come to seated on the heels. Let's go ahead and reach those arms up. We're going to take opposite elbows behind the head. Really pack your lats in. So instead of flaring out the ribs and backward bending, we're going to tuck the tailbone and just hug in. And then we'll stretch all the way over to our right. Inhale to center. And we'll stretch all the way over to our left, opening the right side body. We'll keep going back and forth. Inhale, float you to center. You'll release your opposite elbows. Take a few shoulder rolls. Sometimes that position can kind of make us feel like Arms are falling asleep. All right, y'all, we're gonna come back to our hands and our knees, find that nice, strong, stable tabletop. We're gonna bring our right leg out to our side, engage through your right foot, keep engaging through the hands. And we'll take our left arm up like half of the T. Or both of those. Inhale, we're gonna find that nice long line extension. And exhale, rebend. Inhale, exhale. Last one, we'll inhale, extend. Exhale, rebend. Find your stability. Maybe lift that right knee just a little bit higher. Exhale, float both limbs down. We'll come back to seated on our toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. We'll take opposite elbows one more time. Hug your lats in. Feel that big stretch in the shoulders. Keep that breath moving in and out of the belly, nice and free. And we'll take our arms side to side. Inhale, bring ourselves back to a tall spine center. Release your arms. Maybe take a few shoulder rolls. Switch it up. Make sure you're rotating in both directions. If you can't, stay seated on your toes. If your toes are falling asleep and this is becoming uncomfortable, you can always come to seated on the tops of the feet, like so. But we'll keep those toes tucked if you can. We're going to stretch out our neck a little bit. So we're going to drop that chin towards our chest. When you do this, you should feel a big stretch happening in the back of the neck. Take 3 deep breaths here. We're going to keep our chin nice and tucked in as we rotate our chin all the way over to our left shoulder. Shoulders are away from the ears here. And maybe you can stretch your neck back, or tilt your head back, stretching the right side of the neck just a little bit more. Take 4 deep breaths here. Chin will come all the way back towards your chest, and you'll rotate the chin all the way over to the right shoulder. Maybe tilt the head back just a little bit, getting a bit more opening on the left side, and you'll be here for 4 breaths. Chin will float all the way back towards your chest. You'll inhale, stack your head over the heart. We're going to release our toes to the mat. If you had them tucked under for that period of time, You're just gonna give baby taps to wake your toes back up. And it's fun. Let's come to a seat. We're gonna extend our right leg out to our side and place that left sole on the inside of the right thigh. We're gonna kick through our right heel. We're just gonna lean ourselves forward, stretching our shoulders back and reaching the crown of our head forward. You can use your legs or the floor as leverage, but we're just gonna do this a few times. I'm gonna tent my fingers and just make sure you keep kicking those toes towards your face. You're gonna feel that big opening in your right hamstring when you do that. Then we'll start to fold forward just a little bit more. So we'll come all the way back up. We're going to square to our right leg. Keep kicking through your right heel. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, reach all the way forward. Try and keep your tall spine all the way through. And then relax your head. If you can't quite fold all the way forward, don't worry about folding. Just keep stretching the crown of your head forward and keep that long line in the spine. So you actually might look like this. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, you'll reach all the way up. Exhale, we're going to float the arms down by our side. Squeeze our feet together. Take your feet out a little bit wider. So we're creating more of a diamond shape with the legs instead of a really tight butterfly. We're just going to squeeze the midpoint of our feet. Pull the crown of the head forward and come into a nice gentle butterfly. Inhale, you'll press yourself up. We'll extend the left leg out. Right sole will come to the inside of your left thigh. Get even on your sits bones if you need to. We'll kick through that left heel, flexing our toes towards the face. We're just going to walk our hands out in front. Maybe tint the hands or use your legs as leverage. And all we're doing is kind of pulsing and rocking and just warming up our left leg. So it's like a preview of what you can expect in your longer hold. Just make sure that left leg is continuously engaged. And you're going to feel that deeper stretch in the left hamstring. Two more breaths here. Reach up. We're going to square to our left leg. Start to reach all the way forward. Maybe bow the head. Or maybe stay tall. Just work on keeping the spine nice and long as you reach the crown of the head forward. Inhale, we'll come all the way up. Try and keep that tall spine. Exhale, arms are going to flip down by your side. We're going to come back to a butterfly. This time we're going to scoot our hips towards the soles of the feet. We'll pull up through the crown of the head, squeeze the shoulders together. And we'll start to bow out our elbows using our arm strength to bring our belly or chest towards our feet. Maybe use your elbows as leverage to press your knees into the mat as you bow. Inhale, we'll press all the way up. We're going to take our feet out in front of us. Knees are hip distance apart. We're going to bring our knees all the way over to the left, so opposite of me. Make sure you're engaging through the balls of your feet as you switch your knees all the way over. You should start to feel a big stretch on the outside of your right hip, running along that IT band. It's what we want. You can square your torso towards your legs, or you can square your shoulders forward. It doesn't really matter. If you're choosing to square the front of your body forward, you're going to get more of a twist happening here than if you were to just follow the natural placement of your legs. Inhale, we'll bring our knees to center, and then exhale, engaging through the balls of those feet. We're going to switch our knees all the way over to the right. We're really driving our left knee towards the mat or towards the ground. 4 deep breaths here. Inhale, knees will float to center. We'll do that one more time. Exhale. We'll just be here for 3 breaths. Inhale to center. Exhale, switch those knees over. Inhale, knees to center. We're going to come all the way down to our belly. So if you want to take a plank and come down, you can. Or if you just want to use your knees, all the way down. Doesn't really matter. You'll squeeze those legs together. We're going to walk our arms back behind us. Tops of the palms are touching the mat. Forehead on the mat to begin. Press into the tops of your feet so much that your kneecaps start to lift away from your mat. You'll feel your quads engage as well. On your next inhale, you'll just float your chest away from the mat as you reach the arms back. Squeeze your shoulders together. You'll notice when you do that, you start to feel your mid-back start to engage. That's what we want. We want to find that nice long line from the crown of your head to the very tips of your toes here. Be here for 3 breaths. Exhale, you'll gently come all the way down. Relax your legs and just relax your arms, either down by your side or you can stack your hands and rest your forehead. We'll do that one more time. Reach the arms back. Forehead on the mat to begin. Squeeze the legs together. We'll inhale, lift the chest. This time we're going to lift our arms. Maybe even find a bind here. Keep breathing. Feel that lift happen as you inhale into the belly. And see if you can stabilize through your pelvic bone. Exhale, you're going to come all the way down nice and slow. Hands will come on either side of your chest. Walk them back a little bit, so more towards your low ribs. You'll squeeze your elbows together. We're going to inhale, slowly press up for a count of 5. If you need to use your knees here, you are more than welcome to do so. If not, you'll simply tuck those toes under. Start to really press through your hands. Feel your triceps start to engage as soon as you do that. And we'll inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full high plank extension. Press through the hands. Feel those shoulders pull apart. Maybe even stack your ankles over your toes. 3. Extending through the crown of the head. Belly button towards your spine. Now we'll start to press into our hands to bring our hips nice and high and pedal out your legs for a down dog. Let's inhale, reach the right leg up and back. See if you can melt your left heel down. Keep lifting that right leg and maybe point through the big right toe to take the right leg just a little bit higher. Notice when you do that, your right glute's going to start to engage just a little bit more. Allow that to happen. Exhale, you're just going to leave your right foot in between those hands. We'll set the left knee down. Inhale, come to a low lunge. Really press through your feet, the bottom of your right and the top of your left. And your right heel is trying to come towards your left knee. When you do that, you should feel this kind of like scrubbing sensation. And that's all it's doing is employing the insides of your thighs. That's how engaged you want your legs here. So we're just going to stay here and breathe. Keep lifting up out of your weight. Exhale, we're going to start to reach forward, fold over the right leg. We're going to start to bring our hips all the way back. You're more than welcome to find half splits by turning your toes up and starting to bow, or if it feels good to extend the spine and kind of round the spine, you can keep it dynamic. Or you can slide your hips all the way back towards your left heel and find that really deep hamstring stretch. Looks like this. 2 more breaths where you are. You're going to walk yourself to a tall spine. You're going to take a seat at the back of your mat. Left leg will be under, right leg will be over. We're going to stack our knees and come into a cow facing pose. I'm going to face about 45 degrees so you can see more of my body. But all I'm doing is stacking my knees. My feet are out to the side. I like to grab onto my feet to remind me to keep my elbows tucked in tight so that my shoulders are coming away from the ears and drawing down my back. Take 3 deep breaths here. You should feel a big stretch on the outside of that right hip. That's what we want. And you'll notice that right hip is going to want to start to float away from the mat as we bring our chest towards our thigh. So do your best to draw that right hip down as you reach the crown of the head forward and fold. Inhale, press up. We'll uncross the legs. Transition back to our down dog. Press through the hands. We'll inhale, walk our legs back, hips come high. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Internal rotation of those elbows, press through the hands. Inhale, let's lift the left leg up and back nice and high. Point through that big left toe and see if we can melt the right heel closer or all the way down to the mat. Keep engaging that left glute. We lift the left leg just a little bit higher. Exhale, we'll weave that left foot in between our hands. Right knee will come all the way down to the mat. We'll inhale, rise. We'll find that nice strong engagement in our legs by pulling our left heel towards our right knee. Keep stretching up out of the waist. Maybe take the arms out a little bit wider. Exhale, let's reach forward as we fold. And we'll start to make our way either into a half split or bringing the hips all the way down for that hamstring stretch. We'll be here for about 5 breaths, taking those longer holds. Last breath here. Inhale, let's walk back to an extended spine. We'll cross that right leg underneath our left and And then stack our left leg. So we'll hold on to those feet, shoulders away from the ears, elbows tucked in towards the sides of the body. We'll take 3 deep breaths here with that left hip as close to the mat as possible. When you're ready, you'll start to bring your chest towards your thigh. Make sure you're keeping, you're drawing that left hip down towards the mat. So you reach forward with the crown of your head. And the closer you get that belly towards your thigh, that chest down, you're going to feel that lovely stretch happening in the left hip. Inhale, we're going to press all the way up. We'll uncross the legs, nice and gentle. Let's come to puppy dog pose. We're going to keep it active by tenting our fingers. Bring them all the way to the very top of the mat, toes tuck under. We're going to slide our chest down. And tenting the fingers, you're going to feel more of an activation in the back. The closer you get your chest towards the mat, you're going to feel a nice stretch underneath your shoulders. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Enjoy that nice length in the spine here. We'll walk our hands back towards us. We're going to float towards the middle of our mat. Open up our heels. Bring our knees together, and we're going to find hero's pose. It's okay if your knees separate just a little bit. This can be a really big, intense stretch in our knees. So if this is where you're at today, just stay in extended heroes. Maybe place the hands somewhere on the body that feels nice and comforting, or maybe even just hands to the thighs, and focus on the breath. That's perfect. You want to take it further. You can always walk your hands to your feet, squeeze the shoulders together, get more of a back bend happening here. And if you have it, you can come all the way down flat. Maybe take your hands above the head. I take opposite elbows, so just like we did seated on our toes. You'll take your opposite elbows here. And we'll be here in whatever expression of hero's pose you're in for about 5 breaths. If you are completely on your back here, see if you can Tuck your chin into your chest slightly as you roll up. You want to protect your back as much as you can. I'm going to end practice a little bit different today. You're always more than welcome to take Shavasana, but I've been enjoying this expression of child's pose. It's really restorative and extremely comforting. So this is what I'll offer. We're going to separate our knees as wide as our hips, or you can take them a little bit wider, but your feet are going to be in alignment. So instead of bringing your big toes together, you'll just keep your feet open. We're going to slide our hips all the way back. Ooh, that felt good. We're going to turn our palms up, so back of the forearms to the mat. We're going to slide our forearms in between our legs, bring our palms together and cradle the face. Shoulders are rolling forward. And you'll just stay here and breathe. Feel that nice expansive quality of your inhale as you feel your back kind of puff up and your shoulders round just a little bit more forward. Feel everything soften as you exhale. You're more than welcome to stay in this expression, this surrendering expression of child's pose. Or if you want to start rolling onto your back and take a full restorative Shavasana, you're more than welcome to. Thank you for those who tuned in this evening. I hope you enjoyed this more chill, nighttime, bedtime flow. I'll see everybody next Tuesday, and just remember to take really good care of self so that you are able to share and express from a full cup. Namaste.